Hi, I'm Kathleen Hudson, the director and founder of the Texas Heritage Music Foundation. I've been having a conversation this morning with Jan Fritz and Boone Holding at KFAN Radio in Fredericksburg. They will be celebrating 70 years of history in 2017, and my foundation will be celebrating 30 years of history. And Boone Holding, you ask. Boone Holding is a young songwriter who has started a radio show on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock on the KFAN production series. There's 4 radio stations, and they all run his show at 7 p.m. Tuesday night, and it's the Texas Music Hour. So I've been talking about Texas music. There's about 4 different events I want to tell you about today while we're going on the road. The first event is April 1st, Friday night at the Blue Sage Hall in Kerrville, Texas on the Junction Highway. There's a songwriter series, and none other than Terry Hendricks and Lloyd Maines will be in Kerrville. That's very exciting. They also are playing the first weekend in May of the Kerrville Folk Festival, which is the end of May. I just saw that Terry Hendricks and Ruthie Foster and Mary Gaucher, to name a few. That will be the Kerrville Folk Festival at the end of May. But you can come to Kerrville Friday night, April 1st, and get a really good dose of Terry and Lloyd. They also will be featured September 30th for the 4th year at the Texas Heritage Music Day. More on that later in the summer. So that's the first date, April 1st. The next date I want to tell you about is April 5th. That is the last coffee house in our series at Schreiner University. And we will be featuring spoken word. We'll be featuring Tom Moon Poet. We'll be featuring Mark Nugent and his cello class from Schreiner University. We'll be featuring English students. And just a little sneak preview here, at 6 p.m. there'll be a special creative writing workshop with Tom Moon Poet upstairs in the Callow Snack Bar. Join me there. And if you tell me that you saw it on this video, I'll probably have a free t-shirt for you, just to let you know. That's Tuesday night, April 5th. Then as we move through that week, April the 8th at Green Hall, Los Lonely Boys are playing, and I intend to include them as a chapter in my next book. April the 9th, special day in Kerrville, honoring the late Terry Sharp. A dear friend of mine, an award-winning songwriter. She wrote my life in her songs. And one of my favorite lines is a line from one of her songs that says, "When the gates are down and the lights are flashing, don't blame the wreck on the train." Imagine that as you think about your life. So that's Dear Sweet Terry Sharp. The service will be at Impact Church at 10:45 in the morning. Join us there. And the reception will be at Roddy Tree in Ingram. If any of you musicians are listening, show up, sing a song or two for Terry. That is the afternoon of Saturday, April 9th. And that evening, the Music Foundation will be featuring none other than Curtis McMurtry at the 290 Texas series we hold in Johnson City. If you would like to see the son of James McMurtry, the grandson of Larry McMurtry, then join us in Johnson City. Go to 290texas.com and RSVP for this special house concert. Now that just gets us through April the 9th. And one last event in April is April 12th. That's a Tuesday night, the Texas Writers Conference at Schreiner, featuring none other than Ray Wiley Hubbard and his new memoir, A Life, well, lived. Imagine that. My students will be reading from their papers on Ray's songs. That's a little bit more of the story. Now I invite you to enjoy the Hill Country. Check out thehillcountrycalendar.com and let's go on the road.